I'm overdue. I'm really in a stew. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late.
My, what a peculiar place to have a party. You know, Dino, we really shouldn't be doing this.
Have you guys seen the White Rabbit go this way?
No, but you should stay for some tea.
I'm kind of running late, but I do like tea. I guess a few minutes won't hurt.
Hi, my name is Priscilla, and I'm a junior in Eastlake High School. What draws me to social media is the different content I view daily, especially when it's like one of my hobbies.
Hi, my name is Nee, and I'm a junior in Eastlake High School. I think what draws me to social media is that you can like personalize your own content and like watch things that you're interested in. I think in a more creative way, thanks to like the art and the crafts that I see online. I would say it did change who I am as a person, but only to like a certain extent. I guess it changed like the way how I see like art. For example, I do notice that I tend to see art more like in an abstract way, like not just like in one way, in multiple like perspectives. I noticed like during distance learning, I started doing acrylic paints, which I've never done in my life.
TikTok has really impacted my passion for books because before watching TikTok, I never really been interested in books, and like I never had that book that be like, I need to read, I want to read. And right after I finished reading one of those books, I was very interested, and I realized how fun it is to read books. I always see when like books are being released, and in the comments people are excited to read the book. You always feel that hype, and I feel like it's really been impactful in my life because it helped me academically. I expanded my vocabulary, and I just got more interested in like reading in general, not just fantasy and romance. I like reading other stuff too, school related.
There was one time I explored my scope by searching up like Vietnamese content and like seeing how their culture is, because I'm Vietnamese obviously. And to be honest, I don't know that much about Vietnamese culture. So looking at social media has helped a lot to learning the culture. I think it did make me more connected, because now I know a lot more about the culture and like how like people act.
Okay, I really have to get going. Bye! I think young people are more likely to see social media as an inspiration, while parents are more likely to think of it as a corrupt evil rotting the minds of children. That's based on my own parents. But it's not one way or the other. As a teen that writes avidly, I can definitely see how Instagram has impacted my creativity. Like a rabbit hole, I become so used to Instagram type of content that different styles and genres become almost disorienting. My conviction that social media damages my creativity and intelligence has been a major source of self-doubt and frustration when I write. Like, how is social media changing the way that I think?
I think that YouTube has both broadened and narrowed my perspective because it obviously recommends you videos that it knows that you're gonna watch or be interested in. So when you watch videos that you mostly agree with, it's only gonna show you videos you agree with. So that kind of narrows your perspective into thinking that a lot more people agree with you than they do.
I think being a young person, it's very easy to be swayed by things that you see on social media, even if you don't intend to or you think that you're thinking through things. Even if you read a caption or read an article title and you're like, oh no, I completely agree with that perspective on this situation, or I completely understand where this person who wrote this title or described it this way is coming from. Having that displayed to you in that way and having it be on a public platform can make you feel like everyone else is thinking that way as well. And that idea of having to follow the crowd, or even having to follow the crowd in the sense of your own morals, because the news, like especially political related news, people are always so concerned about, oh, are you this party, are you this party, what's important to you, what do you value? And having other people like that post or seeing other people like that post and you disagreeing with it, or you having a different opinion on it, or you being hesitant about it, makes you think that maybe my morals are in the wrong place if 5 million other people think that this is okay.
But it also broadens your perspective because especially in comment sections, people have all sorts of comments and ideas that they can share and discuss about. And also occasionally you do get videos that will give you like actual accurate reasoning to make you question or think about your original opinion. Watching social experiments on YouTube affect my daily life because it makes me feel more comfortable talking to new people in real life just around the street, and it makes me feel more inclined to help people even if I don't know them, because it makes me feel like everyone's just trying their best to help other people, especially if they're having a hard time.
Alice once thought, I wonder if I've been changed in the night. Let me think, was I the same when I got up this morning? I almost think I can remember feeling a little different. But if I'm not the same, the next question is, who in the world am I? That's the great puzzle. When I first downloaded Instagram, it felt like a poetic paradise. But then I noticed that the poems I was consuming started sounding more and more the same. I subconsciously started writing more about jealousy and heartbreak, topics that the algorithm shows me over and over. And while these are perfectly valid emotions, how much of what I'm writing are my own emotions, and how much are the echoes of what social media says a teenage girl should be feeling? When talking about falling down rabbit holes, the media mainly discusses political narrowness, but the conversation should just as much be on creativity. Instagram has developed really distinct cultures, but it's hard to regulate how you consume them. Everything kind of just melts into your brain as you whisper, "That's so beautiful." But it isn't enough to emulate something beautiful. I want to be authentic to my own experiences. Social media is this vast wealth of ideas and voices, but there's also this sense of suffocation and loss.
Oh, but that's silly. Nobody...
Oh my gosh, the white rabbit! So what's the moral of the story? Just like a rabbit hole, the answer is multi-directional. Falling down takes you by surprise, but you might discover something beautiful. Books, perspectives, a piece of yourself. It's an incomprehensible and intimidating revelation, and it's no wonder that the algorithm feels unsettling. But maybe your own creativity is something that you can never truly lose. And through the huge thicket of voices, past all the scattered shards of themes and perspectives, through this myriad of beautiful and ugly, meaningful and meaningless, multi-directional creations, I can learn to find enough silence somewhere to rediscover my voice. After all, a wonderland is what you make of it.
Oh, still lost, no.
But the Queen, I simply must get out.
Oh, but you are outside.
What?
See for yourself.
Why, that's me. I'm asleep. Don't let me get away. Alice, wake up. Please wake up, Alice. Alice. Please wake up, Alice. 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 Alice.
Social media is like Alice's Wonderland, illuminating, scary, foreign, and intimate at the same time. But unlike Wonderland, this isn't a dream. This is reality. The themes that we dwell on shape the story of our generation. As Lewis Carroll wrote, Alice had not a moment to think about stopping herself before she found herself falling down a very deep well. So what story will we make of this Wonderland?
Down the rabbit hole again, and as I fall I can feel the pain. You can't tell me where to go, so I don't know, and just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. I burn by